3 weeks since I've uploaded a video, and that is actually not my plan at all. If you look at the end of the last video that I've uploaded, but a lot of things I'm learning, being new to YouTube, a lot of things can happen that can get in the way of you uploading a video. And when I tell you, I've had the most challenging 2 weeks. This last week it hasn't actually been challenging, but I'm gonna be honest, this is like my third time recording this video. But I think the third is gonna be the best. In this video, I'm gonna give you 8 things that you should know before coming to Monterrey. All right, so let's go. Bring an umbrella. I highly encourage you, if you are visiting or if you are moving to Monterrey, definitely bring an umbrella. That is something that I purposely forgot. I was like, I don't want to carry one with me. I bought like a really nice rain jacket with me, but I regret not bringing an umbrella. So if you are visiting or moving to Monterrey, bring an umbrella, because it can literally rain for like 30 minutes and then be super humid and dry. But when it rains, it pours and floods a lot too. At least bring an umbrella. Almost every business here I see has like a WhatsApp page or a WhatsApp like phone number, so definitely download WhatsApp. And if you are joining any like expat groups, which I'll get into later, almost everyone here has WhatsApp. That's just how they communicate. So I would download WhatsApp. It's totally free. You need to have some kind of internet to use it. But what's good about WhatsApp is that, again, you can text for free and you can call people for free. So if you don't have that like built in your international plan, it's like a bonus, a way to communicate with family members or friends that you make here in Monterrey. So definitely download WhatsApp. Learn a little Spanish. I implore you to learn Spanish. We're going to be here long term, even short term, like a few days. You at least want to know, hi, goodbye, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how to, or just think about what you're going to do when you're here and try to learn some words around that. Maybe if you're going no, I won't say skiing. Probably won't ski here. On cliff jumping or something like that, Whatever they say during cliff jumping, like about to jump, learn how to say about to jump in Spanish. Just learn a little bit. That way you'll definitely still struggle, but you know something when you get here. It's a good way to communicate. Didi is just like Uber, I would say, but the main difference that I've seen with the Didi app is that maybe you're someone who is on a budget. Instead of your card automatically being charged on Didi, which I think they have like Uber Cash now. You can like pay cash for like your Uber rides. But anyway, with Didi, you can actually kind of like haggle how much you want to pay. So maybe you're going from here to central Monterrey, and with Uber it's like 50 pesos. With Didi, you can say like, you know what, kind of like on a budget, let me see if I can get the person to maybe pay 35 pesos. So you can put that in there. The Didi driver will get that, and maybe he's like, I wanna, I need 40. You can you have that ability to haggle a little bit, if you're trying to like save somebody. Definitely download Didi. Yeah, Didi. Definitely download Didi if you're, trying to save some money. Or just go ahead and help out the locals. Now, remember I said it's like my third time recording this. So my answer was actually different 2 weeks ago. And when it comes out to COVID. So I guess this is like a good thing. Things happen for a reason. But anyway, COVID down here, I don't think it's gotten worse, but I do know that the government has like put in like certain restrictions. Like the only one I've heard so far is I don't think we can buy alcohol after like 11 p.m. Now I don't know how that's supposed to affect the transmission of COVID, but that is a rule that I am learning. Maybe it's a little bit earlier. I was at an OXXO last night. It was only a little bit past 10, and the lady had trash bags all over any liquor that they offered there. So I don't officially know what the rule is, because it seems to be different in any stores that I go to. There is a restriction, I will say, on entries. Like there's a capacity limit that they're instituting, and but whenever you watch this video, I would say, you know, Google COVID restrictions in Monterrey or Mexico. That way you stay fully updated on it, because I am not the CDC. I can only tell you from what I experienced. Seriously, don't let anyone give you a tour. It's just a way to get some money out of you. And sorry to those out there that are doing that to earn a living, but the way you go about it, if this is you, you know, because if it don't apply, let it fly. But the way the tours are conducted is kind of like sneaky. Make a long story short, one day I was in downtown Central getting like some shots, pictures, and filming a little bit, and this guy like grabbed my attention. It was like, oh hey, you know, where you from, why you here, all that good stuff. And then he was like, oh, do you want to see like this place and that place? And I was actually very resistant the first time I asked him. I was like, nah, I'm just taking a walk around. But then he started naming things that I really did want to see. So I was like, okay, like we can walk here. He was volunteering his services. I never asked him for anything. But we ended up going to like one place, and then we went to like this market. At the end, he basically took me to a strip club. It's definitely not the scene that I was trying to be in. So I like left him there at the strip club. I called me an Uber. Then he asked me for a tip. And I was like, a tip? Like, what I did was I gave him 20 pesos, which is about $1. And I'll be honest, he wasn't too happy about that. But I call them Mexican favelas because that's how I can say it. I know there's like a Spanish term for them, but they're these colorful houses that are on the hill, which completely amazing to look at. However, from what I've learned is that it's super dangerous, and not from a couple of locals, from everybody. I stupidly walked there before being told that it was dangerous. And I was walking around up there, and the guy told me that I should leave. It's not really safe for tourists, so I got up out of there. But yeah, just look from a distance. All right, last thing, which I think is super, super important when it comes to meeting people, and if you're going to stay here long term, are the Facebook groups and Facebook apartments. So it's kind of like two things in one. When it comes down to the Facebook groups, I think they're totally great when you want to stay somewhere long term and you're looking to meet people, or you're looking to gain information. In those groups, you can ask a lot of questions in which you'll get an answer within like the hour. To stay somewhere long term, I recommend those as well, because you don't need to provide that much documentation. If you were going to an actual apartment complex, man, you're gonna have to provide like proof of income. You need like references from people here, and if you're new here, I don't know how you're gonna get a reference here. Just throwing that out there. And sometimes you may have to pay like 4 or 5 months deposit plus the first month rent just to get a place. So I will go with the Facebook groups. All right, that is it. That is my 8 things that you will need to know or bring with you if you come to Monterrey. Again, I would like to thank you guys so much for subscribing. Everyone who's watched this video, please give it a like, comment, share with everyone. I greatly do appreciate it in my time here. And Monterrey, sometimes when I tell the cab drivers or the Uber drivers, they was like, oh, let me follow you. And if you're one of those Uber drivers or cab drivers that's watched this video, again, thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. Next week, for sure, there will be another video. There are going to be some changes in, I would say, 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from today, you're going to start to see like a different format, the way the videos are presented. Editing, all of that is I'm going to kind of like level up when it comes up to editing. And I cannot wait for you guys to see it within the next 2 weeks. Again, thank you so much for your support, Derr. I greatly do. I greatly do appreciate you guys. Stay safe out there. Have a great day.